You've been lied to. Or maybe you've just remembered it wrong. What if I told you the Monopoly man never wore a monocle, or that Pikachu's tail was never black at the end? You'd say, no way. I remember that. That's the Mandela Effect, where thousands, sometimes millions of people remember the exact same wrong thing. But the real question is, why? This is a deep dive into the Mandela Effect, and by the end, you might not trust your own memory again. Is this just how memory works, or is something stranger happening to us? Alternate timelines? Glitches in the simulation? Government experiments? Buckle up. Chapter 1. What is the Mandela Effect? She remembered Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s. But Mandela was very much alive until 2013. It never happened. The term Mandela Effect was coined in 2009 by Fiona Broome. They remembered the funeral, the news coverage, the mourning. They were misremembering all kinds of things. The same way. What's odd is she wasn't alone. Thousands of people from all over the world distinctly remembered his death decades earlier. And yet, that moment sparked something. People started comparing notes and realized this wasn't an isolated incident. Chapter 2. Popular examples that don't add up. Let's see how many of these you remember. Berenstain Bears? Most people remember Berenstain with an E ion, but it's always been spelled Berenstain with an A ion. Monopoly man, no monocle. Never had one. People swear they remember it, yet old boxes ads all prove otherwise. Pikachu's tail, no black tip. Nearly everyone remembers it being there. We build narratives around what we think we experienced. When we talk to others, those memories can shift. Entire groups across countries and cultures are all misremembering the same small details. So what's going on? Like thinking the Monopoly man has a monocle because you're blending him with Mr. Peanut? Luke, I am your father. That iconic line from Star Wars actually says, no, I am your father. Fruit of the Loom logo. You probably remember the cornucopia behind the fruit, or it never existed. It's not just one or two people getting it wrong. Chapter 3. Psychological explanations. The simplest explanation is, your brain is playing tricks on you. Psychologists say it comes down to false memories. Our brains constantly fill in the blanks. This is called the misinformation effect, when exposure to misleading information changes how we remember events. Then there's confabulation, where your brain fills in gaps in memory with fabrications it believes are true. Like thinking the Monopoly man has a monocle because you're blending him with Mr. Peanut. It's not a glitch in the universe. It's a glitch in you. At least that's what they say. Chapter 4. Fringe theories, and why people believe them. Let's get weird. Because not everyone buys the science. Some believe the Mandela Effect is proof of alternate timelines, that we're experiencing overlaps from other realities. Maybe CERN's particle experiments nudged us into a new dimension. In that case, Mandela effects are patch notes. The programmers changed a texture, and a few of us remembered the original. Maybe we're quantum leaping between similar but slightly different worlds. Then there's the simulation theory, the idea that we're reliving in a hyper-advanced computer simulation. Others believe in government manipulation, secret psychological experiments using mass media to test memory control. It sounds wild. But so did MKultra. Chapter 5. Real-world impacts and cultural fascination. TikTok is filled with Gen Z users confidently explaining that Kit Kat used to have a hyphen. Mandela effects aren't just internet trivia. For many, they're deeply unsettling. If you can't trust your memory, what can you trust? Online forums are flooded with new discoveries every week. New logos, lines, events people claim changed. The Mandela effect forces us to question the one thing we usually rely on: our own perception. But the truth is, these aren't just memory quirks. They challenge the idea of a stable reality. It's not about bears or monocles. It's about what it means that millions of people can remember something that never existed. Conclusion. So what's really happening? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Memory is fragile. Reality might be too, whether you believe in false memories, alternate timelines, or simulation glitches. And once that's gone, once you realize you can be 100% sure about anything you remember, that is, when things start to feel off. So, did Pikachu have a black tail tip? Was it Berenstain or Berenstain? Or did something, or someone change it? Let me know what you remember in the comments. And if your timeline still has a like button, consider clicking it.